Is your curtain pole about to fall down and you have really loose wall plugs? In this video we'll explain the best drills, raw plugs and screws to use to make your brackets super strong, so when you screw them back together they can hold a 12 kilogram kettlebell, so you don't have to worry about your curtain pole falling down. Tools you will need are some small Allen keys and a small flat screwdriver, some wire cutters, masonry drill bits from 4 to 10 mm diameter, a 6.5 mm metal drill bit and a small hammer. You will also need some drills. An impact driver is really handy if you have one, and a combi or SDS drill with a hammer function. Screws can work out a lot cheaper if you buy them in bulk, and also we'll explain which different raw plugs to use. Okay, so let's get started. First job is to remove the finials on the end of the curtain pole. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So turn the screwdriver left to loosen the grub screws, then the finials will slide straight off the end. Then, very similar, use one of the Allen keys to remove the grub screws that hold the curtain pole in position. When removed, the curtain pole can easily be lifted out. Lift the end of the curtain pole up and move it away from the brackets or walls 6 inches. Then you can slide the curtains off the end of the pole. In this close-up you can see how loose the brackets are on the end. Once both curtains have been removed, you can lift the curtain pole off and then use an Allen key to loosen the final grub screw. You can then slide the brackets off and also slide the circular disc off which covers the screws. Here you can see the customer's made a bit of a boo-boo and only used 2 screws in the brackets. We'd recommend at least 3 screws, and the one at the top is the most important for leverage, so we will fix this one first. For maximum accuracy when drilling, we would always recommend drilling a pilot hole first. So here we have done a 4mm pilot hole followed by an 8mm hole to finish off with. Although the existing raw plugs are loose, they can be tricky to remove. We recommend using the existing screws and just turn them around a couple of times and they should pop out really easy. To work out what size raw plugs you're going to need, we recommend measuring the total weight of all the curtain pole fittings and the curtain pole. You can see here that weighs 2.3 kilogram in total. And then there's the weight of the curtains. These curtains are lined kids blackout curtains which are very heavy and they weigh a total of 4.3 kilogram. Therefore, when you add it all up together, the curtains, the pole and the brackets, it weighs a whopping 6.6 kilograms. Also, there's kids hanging on the curtains, so the stronger the better. So here we have 4 different size raw plugs. The red and brown are the most popular and you'll need a 6 or 7mm drill bit. The larger, stronger raw plugs, you'll need an 8mm or 10mm drill bit, and these will be a lot stronger and be able to take more weight. Here is one of the original brown raw plugs. When you look at the bigger raw plugs, you can see they use wider diameter and longer screws. The short one is special due to the lintel in the middle, which we will explain shortly. It works out a lot cheaper to buy the screws in a box. The 60mm long by 5mm diameter were the screws we used. Once you've drilled the holes the correct size, use a small hammer to lightly tap the raw plugs into position. Then line your curtain bracket up and put your screws in. Houston, we have a problem. As you can see here, the stronger screws have a 5mm diameter and they'll not fit through the holes in the bracket. Put the bracket into a portable workbench, or a metal vise would be great if you've got one, and then clamp it up really tight. Then use your metal 6.5mm drill bit to make the holes wider. You can see here the wider screws now fit through fine. Now use your impact driver to screw the brackets into the wall. When you feel the bracket, you'll notice that it is now super strong, so you can now put the brackets back together. Before we put the pole and curtains up, we wanted to check the brackets were strong enough. So we tested this thoroughly with an 8 kilogram kettlebell and also a 12 kilogram kettlebell. We were super happy because it passed with flying colours. Now we're going to fix the middle bracket, which had a slightly different solution. Remove the screws and raw plugs like before. Then when we tried drilling the wall with an 8mm diameter masonry drill bit, we had a problem. You can see here the drill bit was not going deep enough. We tried putting the 60mm screw in the hole, but you can see the holes were only approximately 50mm deep. The best solution was to use some wire cutters to shorten the raw plugs. Then after we've done this, we could tap them in like normal and then use some shorter 45mm screws. Screw the bracket into position and then reassemble it. As before, test it with a 12 kilogram kettlebell to check it's strong enough. And then put your curtain pole back together. And now your curtain pole should be super strong. You shouldn't have to worry about it falling down anymore in the future. If you're new to our channel, we'd really appreciate if you like the video, hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell. And if you've got any questions, write them in the comments below and we'll answer them straight away for you. Thank you.